Alrighty, it is Wednesday, April 29th, and it is pre-market currently for 5 minutes. So you guys are gonna get to see me do my pre-market analysis. Right with the high. What? Alrighty. Apparently, ooh, okay. Well, bounce, push up, tap that. I think this possible dump through. I mean, we didn't take that. Boom. Mark out that. That did sweep that. We did rebalance that. Boom. Alrighty, I like that. Could be manipulation, failure, swing, reaccumulate, boom, back up. I mean, shorts the move. Obviously, all of this to the downside and more, to at least there. But I mean, this looks like a rebalance, right? Oh wait, I didn't see that wick there. Huh. Boom. I just want to see what that looks like on the 1 minute. Okay, yeah, yeah, I can see that be the minute. Yeah, that's the manipulation. Unfortunately, we already bottomed out, rebalanced, and then now we're continuing to sell. So I think the downside looks good. Um, let's see anything. Oh, we're messing around in 1 hour. That's probably why. Boom. So get under that, and we got targets. 4 hour, basically nothing. Oh, that's like perfect from yesterday. Tapping that 4 hour gap and then reject out of it. I like that to push down to fill. Yeah, some more stuff. I think the downside's good. If we do get some manipulation down here to push it up, I don't see us really retaking that high. It is a possibility, but this is one of those days where it's more of a okay, the model's in already, and so like where, huh, it's like where can I find entry? These are the hardest days for me because it's like okay, well, where can I expect to get like a bounce or rejection? Like yesterday was kind of easy because I'm like, okay, well, we're kind of just pushing up. We have this gap, we have that balanced price range. Okay. And then boom, we only had that. But now when it's kind of like choppy like this, it's like I really want to see one side, usually one side taken, go to the other side. One side taken, go to discount, react to something, go to the other side. Right. And so um I mean, right, my if that has been the hardest thing so far is my if thens now because I'm like, oh, if I see this, then I will wait for my model. Like it's not really an if then. Like I'm dead ass gonna write if we manipulate the low, then I will look for a lot. Like that's already I'm thinking about that already. If we open, uh, except if we sell, then like I did not spell continuation. I did. Like, oh yeah, if we pop it open, look for liquid. Okay, what am I looking to be swept? Like, that's the hardest thing for me now because I'm like, oh look, my if thens. Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's just what you should be defaultly doing. The if then should be if I see this happen, then I'm looking for something else. If we get closure below here, honestly, sell to the downside. No, because then if we sweep this and reverse a little and then go lower, like I can see that also. Um, there's a lot of different things here, and it's been 5 minutes. I mean, market's about to open, and what would allow me to take shorts in this? That's what I'm thinking about because there's a good possibility we pop up and then we just sell. How am I going to get in on shorts here? Hey, the market just opened. Boom. How am I going to get in on shorts here? I need to make sure my trade C is working. Boom. Okay. Got it. Alrighty. Or we kind of just do that. Okay, why did that work out here? Okay, because we pushed up to the high, boom. So those people, boom, that's the BPR, pulled back BPR, boom. But if we just keep selling, I mean, I don't know what I'm looking for to take shorts because if that's manipulation, this was just a failure swing, right? This was just the failure swing of things. And that's where you want to find entry. So now if I'm trying to take a continuation model, well, boom, there goes TPs. Uh, so now I got to put more on my chart. That, and then honestly, if we're down here, we're just going for that low. So, but it's great if you can, if you're in an entry here, or if you're in from up here, you're like, okay, boom, I know where I need to go. So then it's like, okay, where's the next model, right? Where's, I mean, I'm not seeing, I don't know. These today is confusing for me, right? When I know we're going to be in second phase of distribution, but then what comes after distribution? Either more distribution or reversal. So, no, I'm gonna pause and then come back if I see anything. So, welcome back. So, one of the things that you just realized is that this could just be a rebalance of the 15-minute range, right? Because over here, sell, 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 boom, pump down, manipulate, distribute, chop, 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 pull back. That looks like way cleaner money than that. Look where that standard deviation lines up. Hmm. So is this just a rebalance of it? This could, if this is the rebalance, then we're about to head a lot higher, and with FOMC later, makes some sense. Uh, that news that way wise, but I mean, what would I need to see for longs to get invalidated, like closure down here? Probably not going to get that, but um, for shorts to be invalidated, I mean, back inside this range, obviously up here. If we sweep this candle out, I mean, we're holding some stuff. This is like, okay, so boom, we have this order block from here now. Boom. Kind of just ran through that, tapped into the nope. So if we're holding this and we continue to push higher, I kind of like that. Um, the one thing I really need to see, okay, another 15-minute open. So really, if we push down and manipulate this again, that would be like, if we manipulate and start rejecting, that would be um, a big one. But currently, right now, I'm in bearish mode because I'm like, yeah, this could be manipulation. Probably doesn't look like that much higher time frames as it could. It's in the spot, but I mean, we're reacting off this BPR and stuff like that, so still bearish. And I have to understand that. Granted, while it sucks not being able to stay on the charts every day for as long as I want, if I deem it to be like, okay, if I don't see what I want to see, I don't have to trade. You don't need to trade every day. It's just unfortunate that it lines up with days that I can stay on the charts for longer. I think I said this before, but it's like, yeah, yesterday you would have found a trade. What? Monday. Where was Monday's action? Monday was the really tricky day, and it's like, well, shoot. So if you don't get a trade there, you get a trade in here. That's one trade. That's one R. Okay, you just need one more, basically one more trade a week to be more than good, right? We're aiming for that, what, 4 to 6 Rs? And so it's like if you win 2 2 Rs or win 2 3 Rs and you lose one, I mean, that's not bad. 3 total trades a week. That's definitely doable. I feel like that's reasonable, especially at these market conditions. So, not panicking when I can't find stuff, but just gotta be like, ah, darn it. Yep, didn't see what I wanted to see. Or if it was tricky, understanding why stuff did stuff. Like this, after today, I'm gonna go back on this action. I always say I'm gonna do it. I always say I'm gonna back test, but then I never do. Um, I just sit here and scroll on my phone. Huh, which but I mean, this is a good reminder to me to go back and look at this action, see what happened, see why. Like, okay, we did reject off of this, blah 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 blah. And that did happen from it, and that was a signal for this. Didn't happen because this happened. So, I mean, currently, I think the only way I'm taking a trade right now is if we manipulate this low and push higher. Realistically, I think that's the only way. But I'll unpause it if anything else shows up. Alrighty, welcome back again. So we have continued to push up. So that means that this was manipulation down here. We swept out some, we rebalanced it. Boom. That was a manipulation, even though I literally said in here, I'm like, I don't think that's, you know, gonna be manipulation, blah blah blah. It was. Looking at it, I'm like, it's harder to see, but then what is the entry? Okay, boom, push down, push up. So technically closing above there is a good entry. Why is it always breaks? Oh, there we go. It's like, okay, well, sweep, okay, soup, change of state technically, if you're counting this as a soup, then closing above here, but I don't really like that. Because boom, there's the entry. There's that, and actually TP1 would be here. That's not bad. That's not a bad take profit, but I'm like, this too big of a open position. Oh, nice. Okay. So this would work out even better from here. No sync. No sync. And then boom. Yep. Bingo. And so then this would have been the good trade to take stop down there and then targeting equal or even higher than that. But I wasn't even looking for entries in here because I'm like, oh yeah, we're just kind of chopping. Whereas this being manipulation, pushing up, okay, boom, retracing, soup, soup. Okay, hold on, push higher. But it's because I didn't have this background. And it's like I say every time, it's like this wasn't a true reversal. This was just continuation of the other side. I came into the morning wanting shorts because I'm like, oh yeah, this manipulation, boom, looks good for shorts. No, I was thinking of the wrong side. And then that tainted the vision for longs here, in which now that looks good for longs. Okay, I hate when it does that. When it just, oh, blah blah blah. And there's just a hole in the chart, and I'm like, I'm paying for the subscription. It should not have any problems rendering. Like, okay, there we go. But now saying this, like, okay, this makes sense. This action right here, okay, push up, rebalance, push back down, sweep out internals in a fair value gap, boom, then we're good. And then this action makes sense too. Well, we push out, take out some stuff, push back down, up, push back down, retest the change in the state right there. And then, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it for the price action today. I think we're just gonna run and FOMC is gonna blast. So I mean, just realizing that I didn't even have the idea that this could be manipulation in was the whole downfall of it, of my analysis. And it's not a true reversal taking the low or taking the high like this, which is what I do best on, but it's I don't know. And that's kind of all that I got for today. I mean, probably not going to get another trade unless we come out and sweep a high, but then FOMC and stuff like that. So I will see y'all later.